Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Jelaminah, aka Cocaine Jayla, or the Jayla Show, and you're about to check out my interview with Wesley from Aconnectiontv.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to A Connection TV, the network, the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And one lovely lady that we are going to ask God with on this particular video is with Jelaminah. Is that how you pronounce your name?
It's actually Jelaminah, but some people say Jelaminah, so either or is fine.
Jelaminah. That's hot. I like that name. Where did
Thank
you
you.
where did you get that name from?
My name it has an Arabic twist to it. My mom is Muslim, and yeah. The root of my name is Amina, which is very Arabic. My mom just kind of threw a little bit of a twist in the front of it, so that's where she got J Lamina from.
Okay. So where are you born and raised from, young lady?
I was born in Huntsville, Alabama. I was raised in Atlanta, Georgia, and I currently reside in Houston, Texas.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 25.
Okay, all right, that's cool. You're not too young, not too old. Right there in the middle. That's hot. So everybody is going crazy over this BGC14 casting. Okay, it's all over Twitter. It's all over Instagram. And my famous question to ask you, ladies, is why the hell did you decide to be a part of the Bad Girls Club?
That's a funny question. Honestly, okay, with me being 25, I didn't foresee myself doing it at this age. I thought I would have done Bad Girls Club at like 21, 22, like when most of the girls typically do it. But I always worked in corporate America, so I never really had the need to do it. And then I've always done like high end modeling or like commercialized modeling. So I was like, not really gonna go the whole Bad Girl Club, Bad Girls Club route. But then I got fired from my job in September and I was in school full time, and I moved back home with my mom, and I knew that I really wanted to pursue my career, and it just really got to the point where I was like, so many girls are doing so many bad things to get on and are like ruining their reputation by like sleeping with celebrities, or you hear all of this other crazy stuff. And I was like, the easiest way for me to really catapult my brand or get my name out there to the masses is to do reality TV. And I auditioned like everybody else, and they thought my personality was great. So here we go.
All right. So you've never auditioned before, correct?
No, never.
Okay, interesting. Do you have a favorite season of Bad Girls Club?
I pretty much stopped watching faithfully after season 9. And season 9 was one of my favorite seasons. One of my friends was on season 9. But I liked season 7 was good. Season 4 was good. Season 2 was good. But there's been so many. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, you seem to like all the seasons that I like because I definitely loved season 7, and season 9 was cool. It birthed some really cool personalities. Let me say that. So who's your friend that you spoke about?
Megan.
All right. Shout out
That's
to Miss
Megan.
Megan James. Now, are y'all friends or are y'all like hi girl, bye girl friends? What kind of friends are y'all?
We're friends. We're not like best friends, but we're really good friends. Like we go out together, or like we'll go grab lunch or have, we're friends. Like it's more than just hey girl, bye girl. Like we
Right.
actually talking
Okay.
like you.
Okay, cool. So, what does your friends or Megan or your family think about you being a part of reality TV?
Um, my family, they're very supportive. My friends are very supportive. It was something that I kind of always knew that I would do one day, or I knew that I would be on TV one day. And my friends always joke and say, "Oh, Jay, you're gonna end up on reality TV. Oh, Jay, you're gonna end up marrying an athlete." So that's always been my persona. Like I've always been larger than life personality wise. So when the opportunity came to do a reality show, everybody was all for it. Like my family wants a reality show, so they love it.
Okay, so you're into modeling, acting.
Both.
Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. So is that what you're going to school for?
No, actually I'm going to school for merchandise marketing or for marketing.
Okay,
So
cool, cool, cool. So you audition for BGC, you get the call that they want you to be a part of it. What is going through your mind?
honestly, when I got the call, I was like, duh, the fuck? Like, I knew I was gonna make it. Like, this long process, y'all knew y'all wanted me from the beginning.
Oh,
But of course, like, I had to act like ultra surprised. Like, I cried for them and everything. But in the back of my head, I was just like, duh, hello. But
okay.
but honestly, I was humble and I was very excited and I was grateful that they did choose me because I knew a lot of girls had tried out for it and I knew that I was the best candidate.
All right. So I mean, but there's been a lot of speculation or rumors. Even some of the veteran Bad Girls Club girls were saying that 13 is it. There's not gonna be any more. And then here comes 14. Now, are you able to let us know why 14 came about or anything like that?
I'm honestly not sure why they decided to do a season 14. I'm happy that they did. I know that the show had been off of the network for quite a while, and I think it was more so because of the overwhelming response that the fans were giving Oxygen as far as wanting another season of Bad Girls Club. And so I think it was more so of that.
Okay,
So,
pretty cool, pretty cool. So, what did you think of the house? Are y'all yeah, now it's based in LA, yes?
yes.
Okay. Now was the house everything that you thought it was going to be and more?
The house was definitely nice. Yeah, I mean it was really nice. We lived in a very nice house. I loved it.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but I don't really. A house is a house is a house.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. So I'm looking at a cast picture that BGCT shout out to BGCT sent to me because I tell people that I learn about the show as they learn about the show, but a lot of other individuals learn about everything before the show even gets on. So
Uh-huh.
I'm looking at a cast picture, so I don't know if this is actually correct, but it says obviously you're a part of the cast. There's a female named Kat, then there's Jasmine, Lauren, Shannon, Sinead, and Tina.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the original cast.
Yes.
Okay, and then I was told that there are three replacements.
Four.
For oh, okay. Y'all girls never cease to amaze me, Lord Jesus. Okay,
We had the turned up season. Okay.
all right. So, are you one of the first ones to get to the house or no?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Who was one of the first people that you actually met?
I was actually the first girl at the meeting spot. So the first girl that I met was Shannon.
Ah, okay, okay. So they didn't walk in on the scene with the gangster lean as twins. You met one
Oh,
first.
yes. Yep.
Ah, BGC trying to trick y'all. They trying
Mhm.
to trick y'all. So let me ask you: when you found out that they were twins back on the show, how did that make you feel?
I thought it was cool. Like I thought it was dope because I love the twins. I think that they're both really cute girls. And I was like, oh, okay, a set of twins. Let's get it. Like I have so many friends that are twins. So it was normal to me.
Okay, so you didn't feel like I might have to watch my back with these girls because they might try to jump me and.
Mhm. I never felt like that towards the twins because I connected with them literally from the day we met. So
Okay.
it was never any like bad blood or any like side eye or me and the twins hit it off right away.
All right, that's awesome. From first glance or from first impression, who did you not gel with right out the bat? Right off the bat.
Um,
Mm-mm.
I would have to say I didn't really gel with Jazz.
Okay.
Me and Jazz, because I mean you can always tell like the look that someone. It's all about like someone's body language, their energy, and like the look in someone's eyes. And we were very cordial. We were cordial upon our first interaction, but you can always tell like the look in somebody's eyes that they give you what's really there or not. And so it was just always duly noted, like note taken, keep a mental note of that one.
Okay. Okay. Well, I do have to say, y'all are attractive bunch of females. Do you, besides Jazz, do you think that there is a female that shouldn't have been in the original group, or I don't even know if you feel that way about Jazz, but do you think so?
Mm, the only girl or the girls that I feel like I could have lived without being originals or being in the house when I was there, um, probably just probably just Tina and Jazz.
Okay.
I could have lived with everybody else.
Okay. All right. So, were there let me how can I say this? Was there tension in the house? Were you guys excited to be in the house? Was it like we're season 14, we about to, destroy the rest of the seasons? Like what was the vibe walking into the house with all the girls?
The vibe initially, I think, of course, like the first day, everybody is just trying to feel everybody out. Everybody wants to have fun. And of course, it's very cliche in the beginning. Oh my God, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do that. We're all going to get along. Like, come on, y'all. Let's save the antics. It's day one, two, and three. We all know what's really up. But um, we all wanted our season to be a little bit different. But I mean, it's just really hard to say until, things just really unfold.
Mm, okay. So let me ask you, is this going to be another typical BGC season or is it going to be different? And if it's going to be different, how so?
Um, well, I can only speak for the time that I was there.
Okay.
But from the time that I was there, I mean, it is it's typical and it's not typical. It's typical in the regards of the house becoming cliquish. Um the petty girl fights, all that stuff is pretty typical. But it wasn't so typical in the regard of like there were actually moments when we all did get along and we were able to sit and have heart to hearts or laugh and we actually did other things like we did charity events and we actually went out and were able to have fun together on more than one occasion without them forcing us to. So in that aspect, I think was a little bit different, but of course I can't speak on other seasons because I wasn't there behind the scenes to say.
Got you. Got you. So what makes you think that you are a bad girl? What is your definition of a bad girl?
My definition of a bad girl is someone that's able to stand on their own 2 feet in every aspect of the word. I do everything for myself. I've been taking care of myself since I was 17. I left home at 18 and I didn't go back until right before I auditioned for the show. I've always paid my own way through life. I've always, held a job in corporate America. So anything that I've wanted, whether it's materialistic or whatever, I've always been able to do on my own. And I feel like that's the number one quality that you have to have as a bad girl is you have to be able to do for self. And not only that, once you're able to do for self, then it becomes more of like your physical appearance or your image. You have to have your body together. You have to have your hair on point, your outfit on point. And then, hey, let's take it a step further. If you're a bad girl, drive a bad car, live somewhere nice. So, I mean, I drive a BMW. Of course, before I moved back home, I lived in a 8-story. Well, I lived in a high rise. I lived on the 8th floor, looking over the city of Houston, and I lived in one of the most prominent areas in the city. So I think those are the things that make you a bad girl, and not even just to say, oh, the materialistic or the physical aspects, but you got to actually be smart. You need to be able to hold an intelligent conversation. You need to be able to captivate an audience, and you need to be very well spoken.
All right, and I do have to say you are well spoken. I'm not gonna mention any. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
Thank you.
But because I've met quite a few girls. Anyways, I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah.
But let me ask you. Okay. You said you gelled well with the twins.
Hmm.
Okay. How can I say this? I'm hearing that there is a great divide on this season. Okay,
Mhm.
and I'm also hearing that it's stemming with you, the twins, versus the whole house, or is it just versus Lauren and Jazz? I'm confused.
Um, the whole house.
All right. So I not getting too many details. Is it just natural hate that they have for you and the twins? Are you and the twins separating yourself from the house and don't really care about the girls? Why are the girls against y'all?
It's hate. It's hate. Look at me. Look at these cheekbones.
Oh, so those are real though, right?
Oh yes.
All
I just
right.
came from the gym. I don't have on no contour, no makeup, no nothing. If I was somebody else and there was a girl in the house that looked like this, just woke up like fleet gods blessed her every day, like I would probably be jealous too. Like, but really, it honestly came down to just like pure, just hate, jealousy, envy. Like, because I think, and other people think that I'm a pretty cool chick, and if you don't like me, that's your own insecurity or your own issue. Because I don't give people a real reason to not like me.
So then let me throw out an example. So you weren't the type of girl that walked into the house and was like, "I'm the baddest. I run LA. I'ma do this, and y'all gonna listen to me, and I got the twins on my side, and this is what we gonna do, and we gonna run this house."
No, I mean, of course, like in my moments where I would like be throwing my weight around, or if I was trying to be like facetious, then yes, I would say things like that. But only if someone made a comment to try to like downplay me, or if somebody tried to come for me. But I'm never the one I don't come for people automatically. Like, if I say my little slick comments, it's in good fun, but it's never to like intentionally like hurt somebody's feelings. So when I came in the house, like I have this thing about the Jayla show. Like I told them from the beginning, like, oh, I'm gonna say this is the Jayla show every single day. This is the Jayla show. Yeah. So I mean, like, of course, like if I was in the house and I would be like, oh, this is the Jayla show. Welcome to the Jayla show. Things like that. But I never ran around the house saying, oh, well, yeah, I did say I run the house. Well, you know what? Actually, let me just retract all of that. I was being cockier. I was being facetious, but only when somebody came for me.
Okay, okay. So describe how someone could come for you that would make you react that way.
Like for instance, like if I said like if like okay on I'm trying to see how I can say it. I'm like wait,
Right.
okay, like for instance, if I'm gonna just make up a scenario.
Okay.
Let's just say I'm brushing my teeth and I'm like, I finished brushing my teeth and I write the Jayla show on the mirror. And somebody walk in, they're like, oh, well, no, this ain't the Jayla show. And I would be like, oh, well, yes, it is. I'm here, aren't I? Are you not here talking to me? Did you not feel like you needed to come in here and say something to me? Exactly, the Jayla show.
Gotcha.
It would be, I'm one of those kind of people. I would do something like that. Not to say that was something that I did, but you get what I mean?
I got you. I got
Or
you.
like for instance, like if we all go out and we have a good time and we got hella niggas trying to like buy us bottles, or I don't know, whatever, then I would be like, oh, let me show y'all who really run LA. I would say stuff like that. Now I did say let me show y'all who really run LA, at like maybe like twice or something like that. But
Okay. Okay. Just having fun.
yeah, just having fun with it.
Okay. Cool. Cool. So it wasn't that strong to where it was like you was trying to make the girls feel like they were lesser than you. You were just doing your thing, having a good time.
Yeah, I was just being me. And if they just so happen to feel like they were, less than me or inferior, that's their own fault, not mine.
Ooh, I know that's right. I know that's right. So, are you a jumper hoe? I gotta ask this.
No, I don't believe in that. I've been in a lot of fights in my lifetime. I've never jumped anybody. I've never jumped in a fight on anybody, and I've never been jumped.
All right. Now you sticking to those words now, cause you know when the show come on.
Hmm. I'm sticking to them. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay. Okay. Now, do you get into a hell of a lot of fights this season, Jaylamina? Mm-mm.
I'm gonna tell you the same thing that I told my Snapchatters. I can't confirm or deny that information.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna ask you though, do you stick up for yourself?
I do.
Okay. All right. Cool. Do you think that there was anybody in the house that was bullied on and did not stick up for themselves that you wish that they had?
Um, no.
So every girl is kind of like a standalone person. They stick up for themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. And with the twins, do the twins need each other to stick up for themselves or can they be like solo chicks?
No, they definitely don't need each other to stick up for themselves, like, or to stick up for one another.
Right.
They're definitely solo, but of course, like, if you bring drama to one twin, the other twin is gonna make sure to facilitate the situation as she should.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, can I ask you, did the twins get into any fisticuffs? Are they jumper hoes?
No, they're not.
Really?
Really. And that's the thing that was so irritating during the season is, if you got into it with one of them, or like if somebody got into it with one twin, they automatically felt like twins are gonna jump me. And twins used to be like, why we gotta jump you though? Like, it ain't gotta be all of that. Like, I can cuss you out and she can cuss you out. Or if you get into it with her, don't think just because you get into it with her, I'm gonna automatically jump in, because that's not my battle or my fight. She can handle her own. And you'll see throughout the season, or for the duration of the time that we were there, you'll see them handle their own spits and spats if
Okay.
they're aired.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what's up. Do you regret being on this show? Do you think that they're going to show you in a negative light at all?
I don't regret anything that I do, and I don't think that I really gave them the opportunity to showcase me in a negative light. Um, I'm definitely appreciative for the opportunity to display my talents and to get my name out there across the board. So I'm very thankful for even having the opportunity to be on the show, and I'm grateful.
All right, you do have a very pleasing and calm personality. I will say that. What is with this white thing? What's going on with this? Because you know what, when I saw the you in the all white, I'm thinking, okay, is she stuck up? Does she think she's an angel? Nobody can touch her. What is going on? So can you explain a little bit of this whole white concept?
Sure. Okay, I started wearing white 2 years ago. It was actually June of 2013. And basically, I felt like, okay, first of all, I have to give credit to Lisa Ray, because of course that's where I got the idea from. Lisa Ray did it first, and she did it. Okay. And I got to the point where I always liked to wear white, and I've always owned a lot of white, and I've always looked really good in white, but I never wore it all the time. But let's just say I came home from Vegas, and I just started wearing white all the time when I would go out. Only when I would go out. And then one day I was getting dressed, and I didn't really have anything to wear. And my younger sister was like, "Oh, no, you have to wear white," because people had started calling me Cocaine Jayla. And I had this whole little persona about myself. People in the nightlife start calling me Cocaine Jayla. So she was like, if you're gonna be cocaine, you got to keep this up, and you got to start wearing white all the time. You can't just wear white when you go out no more. You got to really do it. And it became more so of like my thing. Like, it's a part of my marketing scheme. Like, just think about when you go out or when you go somewhere, everybody has on like multiple colors. If you see somebody walk through the room in white, you're going to look at that person more than once. And if they're attractive, you're going to keep looking at them, and you're going to eventually want to know who that person is. And that was just pretty much my take on it.
All right. So, for all the kids watching, I gotta ask this question, so don't feel some sort of way. Do you do cocaine?
I do not do cocaine. I've never done cocaine, and I do not believe in playing with my nose.
All right. Well, there you go, kids. Cause I saw it on your Instagram, cocaine. I was like, all right, now I gotta ask this. What's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on? Okay. So, what kind of music do you like? Let me get into that real quick.
I listen to a little bit of everything. I love alternative music. I love top 40. I am very big, like, of course, I love rap music and hip hop music. So, reggae, I love soul. Sade is one of my favorite artists. So, anything calm and mellowing, like, I listen to Kim's Pandora Station. I think he's great.
All right. What kind of movies are you into? What's your favorite movie of all time? Let me ask that.
My favorite movie of all time is probably White Chicks. It's so corny, but I love it to death. Like, I just love that movie so much. I love funny movies, and I love movies that are like drama or action packed. I don't really like scary movies too much. I'll watch them, but I don't really like things that are very gory. I can do things that are like leave you on the edge of your seat or like thrill seekers, but things that are very like bloody and gory, I don't really like too much.
Okay. Is there a man or female in your life?
I'm Bayless.
Right. Why? Is it because of the show?
No, well, no. I guess I had this whole thing about, turning 25. And, I really wanted to take this year to focus on my career and really, use this year to do my groundwork, especially since I was leaving from corporate America and branching into the entertainment world. I felt like I needed to give myself a chance to solely focus on my career and re solidifying my space in whatever industry that is. So I'm just really taking time to focus on my career and just enjoy life and save money because I feel like when you're in a relationship, you need to be equally yoked, and I can't expect for someone to come to the table with something that I don't have.
All right. You better go ahead and say that. That's what I'm talking about.
Honey.
You better you better say that. So were you able to get your freak on at all in the house? Did cuz sometimes the girls be inviting people over and getting their little freaky dicky on in the house.
No, I was not busting it open on national TV for free.
So
No.
that wasn't you. So you didn't get up on the bar table, start twerking with no panties on, showing your cooch to oxygen cameras now.
I may have. I
Mm,
was definitely twerking and being wild. Did they see my cooch?
mm, mm.
I think I might have had. I wore panties the majority of the season, so I don't know. They might have got a shot, but I mean, I was waxed if so. It's okay.
Oh, I know that's right. Did you take any crazy showers with any of the roommates?
Uh-uh.
You don't play them games.
Uh-uh. I don't do that. I don't do that.
I know that's right. You don't play them games.
Uh-uh.
So, I know you can't really say too much because I found out some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, about a bus trip to the not a bus trip, but a trip to the club. Y'all locked them out the van, and
Mm-hmm.
they wasn't able to get in the van. At
Mm-hmm.
this point, you and the twins are like team y'all versus team them, and then you get to the house, and I heard your shit was peed on and shit was thrown out the window and all this extra crazy shit going on in this season.
Mm-hmm.
So my question to you was do if that behavior is what indeed happened with the house versus you and the twins, what did they have a valid reason to be that way to you? I'm asking you, give me the truth now. You gotta keep it 100. Oh look, so why you locked about the damn van? Why they couldn't be a part of y'all squad? What's going on?
Let me see how I can say this without being too. I'm trying not to be much. Just give me one second. Um, okay. The things that transpired as far as, our belongings are concerned, no one ever gives you that much of a reason to do the things that they did. Um, when you see it, I feel like things can go from being there's a fine Indian Remy line of being funny and hateful. Okay? And there's a even finer line from playing a practical joke and just being hateful and being disgusting. And it goes like literally when the viewers are able to see everything. I don't know anyone in their right mind, not even their mothers, who would agree with what they did. No matter what, it almost felt like a hate crime. And that's my honest opinion. Like, I felt like, I was like, where is the justice in this? Like, where's the logic in this? Where does the logic come in to say that this was okay, cute, or all right to any degree? But as far as my behavior or me having something to do with why they did that, we're girls and we're going to argue, we're going to fight, and we're going to do our share of dirt and our slick comments, and we're going to throw our shade. We all do. And if anybody says that they don't, they a lie. Because I'm telling you for myself, oh, I keep a pair of glasses with me. I kept two pair during the season because it was always shady. Okay? I threw my shade just like other girls threw their shade, and I did my dirt just like other people did their dirt. The night that we left them, it wasn't my idea to leave them, but when your friends decide something, you go along with it, you don't go against. You are for your team. And that's how I always was. I was team the twins and they were team Jayla, and that's just what it was. So if y'all feel like y'all want to leave these hoes tonight, all right, just let me know what time to be ready, and we leaving them. And I didn't ask no questions, and that's just what it was. And they got left, and we went out and we turned up, and we had the time of our lives.
Okay. Was there anybody else in the house that could deserve honorable mention within regards to you being cool with them?
Oh yeah. Um Now, the only person, I won't even say the only person, because our house wasn't always to the point where everybody didn't like each other. I was able to get along with everybody at one point in time, in my own way though. I had a different relationship with everybody. I was able to get along with everybody. So, Kat, like, even even though things happened the way that they did, now that the season is over, Kat is the one person that I wish wouldn't have gotten caught in the mix of everything, of everybody's craziness. And she's probably outside of the twins. She's the one person that I probably would have reached out to or would have liked to remain cool with or maintain a relationship with after the show.
Okay. So let me ask you about this reunion. It hasn't filmed yet, right? When you get to this reunion, because you seem to have a very calm, pleasing, respectful manner of yourself now, but when you get to this reunion, am I going to see Cocaine Jayla going crazy, beating up people, pulling hair weaves? Like, what is going to be your disposition at this reunion, do you think?
My disposition is always to sit unbothered
Okay.
times 1,000.
Okay.
Now, if that happens, if I'm able to remain unbothered and if I'm able to remain sitting and beat for the gods, it's a that's just a whole nother question and another battle within its own right. Like, I don't, my goal is not to go to the reunion and fight. I've done enough. already, and I don't have anything to prove. So I don't have a chip on my shoulder, or I don't feel like I need to redeem myself or show anybody I'm better than what I displayed already, because I dominated from day one.
Oh, I know that's right. You better go ahead and say that. That's what's up. So, is there anyone that you're looking forward to seeing at this reunion?
I'm just looking forward to seeing the twins because I miss my little baby so much.
Aw.
And I'm looking forward to seeing the replacements because I want to see how cute they are in real life. Like, they're cute. The ones that came when we left, those three. I want to see them three.
Okay.
I want
Cool.
to see those three because, of course, I didn't get to meet them, and they all look really cute from their pictures or from what I'm able to see on the internet. So I'm just looking forward to seeing them.
Okay. Well, here's a little advice because I've been dealing with the BGC for quite some time. So here's my little advice from me to you. I'm gonna say this because I already see on the Twitter feeds that there's been a couple spats and arguments and wait till I see you at the reunion and all this
Yeah.
extracurricular going on. But I would just say don't feed into that. I like how you said that you just gonna sit unbothered, and if somebody bring drama, you're gonna check it. But yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, there are a lot of kids watching y'all, and a lot of kids just really watch BGC just for the fights and all this crazy shit and whatever the case may be. But I really believe that BGC should be about growth
Yeah.
and becoming better. So hopefully, from now going to the reunion, you'll be able to stay in that light because I think it's a good light to stay in. Were you able to have a good relationship with Laura? Oh Lord.
Laura Laura is cool, and I understand Laura's position, and I understand her job. And like I told everybody from the beginning, I'm a little bit older, so I understand things from a different standpoint. And I'm very aware of life, the universe, energy, the law of attraction, chakras, meditation,
You better go ahead.
all of that.
You better go
I've been
ahead.
on, most people are just now starting this whole new age philosophy wave. I started my wave in 2008. So when it came down to, working on myself, I had already started working on myself as far as my anger and my resentment issues and different issues that I had before I got on the show. And when it came time for me to talk to Laura, she wanted to rehash issues from when I was 16, 17, and in my adolescence, in which I'm fine with that because we all need someone that we can dish and we can talk to. But Laura would try to twist my words, and I wouldn't let her do that because she knew that I was very aware, and I knew what I was talking about, and I knew how to word my words the way that I wanted them to be said, and the way that I wanted them to come across, and the way I needed everything to be understood. And she would try to go back and, like, kind of like use reverse psychology. You know how sometimes a person tries to ask you a question to really get you to answer another question or say something different. She would try to do that. Or, like, let's just say, like, if I got into it with somebody, she would be like, well, well, what happened? And I'd be like, well, she made me go there with her. And I know that she didn't make me go there with her. She would be like, well, no one makes you do that. And I would stop her and I'm like, you're right. No one makes us do anything because at some point we all agree at some level of our consciousness. And she would hate when I would do things like that. Because let me interject you, boo, because you're right, honey. You're right. I would never be like, oh no, you're wrong. I would always be like, you're right, and this is why you're right, because I know that I'm right and I know that you're right, but you're not finna try to get up on here and play me like I'm wrong or play me like I'm crazy or like I don't know what I'm talking about. Next question, Laura. And she just like, Jayla, I feel like you're so guarded. I feel like you're so blocked. And I'm like, no, Laura, I'm not guarded and I'm not blocked. You're just not gonna twist my words today.
All right. All right. You better go ahead. That's what's
So,
up. So, is there anything that you want to say to your followers? Because you got quite a following so far.
mhm.
Before we leave, or anything that you want to say to the girls before we leave?
Yes, to both. First thing I would like to say to my to my followers, I sincerely appreciate each and every one of you for being Team Jayla or Team Jelaminah. And I appreciate everybody for rocking with the Jayla show and hashtag you've been a fan so far, because the movement is really great and I love all of the responses and all of the feedback that I'm getting. It's really important to me and I really do care about my fans. And I appreciate y'all. And then I can't wait until y'all are able to see more of me on TV and really get a feel for my personality. But of course, like I tell everybody, follow me on Snapchat because that's how you'll really get to know me before the show airs. And then as far as the girls are concerned, there's a lot of us on this season. And I'm looking forward to seeing almost everybody at the reunion. And I really hope that everybody enjoyed the experience, whether you're an original or replacement. I feel like it was good exposure for all of us. BGC 14, let's make this the baddest season so far. Let's make this one go down in history for whatever reasons. And I'll see y'all hoes at the reunion. Cocaine Jayla, and it's always the Jayla Show.